Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB Player Prop Bets plus home run calls of the day. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. We've got a great show for you, and we've been giving out winners this week. 7-2 on the week. We were 4-1 in our picks yesterday, and Tyler's Pete Alonso pick cashed for us. That was some nice value there, plus 370. We've given out a home run call, or one of us has, each of the last 2 days, crushing it on these props. And of course, yesterday we also gave out a winning entry. We paired Tyler's pick with my pick, and that one cashed for us on Underdog. So that means we get to start this show with a nice money gun celebration. I guess we've been wearing it out here. My money gun does not want to fire. All right. Technical. There we go.
Mine was out of money, so I had to load it while we were doing the show. Got it off. Let's go. Let's have another day.
Let's have another day indeed. We've got some great picks for you. As always, using our Props Optimizer, the newest tool from the makers of LineStar. It is totally free, available on iOS in the App Store right now. Go check it out for yourself. Let's recap our picks yesterday. Do a little victory lap here. Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases. Oh, yeah. He crushed a home run for us yesterday. In fact, most of the Yankees had a home run yesterday. It was like Barry Bonds was playing for the Yankees in every position yesterday. Matt Olson over 1.5 bases. He had 4. Junior Caminero over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, finished with 5. And Drew Waters cashed for us with 1 base. We just needed 1 knock from him. We got it. The only one that didn't cash was that Bryce Terang over 0.5 runs, but Pete Alonso delivered for us, plus 370, a nice home run call. I saw a couple commenters that were able to cash in on that pick. So Tyler, nice job with that Polar Bear Pete pick. I know you went deep into the stats for that one, and that was a good prediction. So let's keep it rolling here today. As always, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, and you could win $20 like yesterday. Since we gave out an entry, we're going to announce a winner for today, and the winner is Bart Sanford, who commented, "Love this show." That's a nice comment. Love to see that. Thanks for watching our show. Congrats. Make sure to comment on today's show, though, so we can get you that $20. If you want to be a winner like Bart Sanford, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. You're in it to win it. Tyler and I are each going to pair our favorite pick of the day on an entry on Underdog, and if it cashes, someone's winning money tomorrow. And let's try to make it 3 money gun celebrations in a row. We've been crushing the picks this season over the course of the year. We're at 62% success rate, which is awesome, especially when we're playing on these pick'em sites. And we're just trying to give you guys a bunch of winners to work with. So hopefully you guys have been able to cash in with us so far this season. But let's just keep the money train rolling here. All right, Tyler, what are you rolling with on this Wednesday to start things off in the player prop department?
I'm going to roll with the Phillies and Bryson Stott over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Look, our LineStar projection's 2.2. Consensus is 2. He's hitting 270 versus right-handed pitching over the last 150 games. But over the last 20, that's up to 306. He's been on fire. He's facing Irving, who's allowing a 207 ISO, 2 left-handed bats. And in 15 plate attempts versus Stott, he's allowing a 357 and 2 home runs. Behind Irving's a poorer bullpen. I like the spot for Bryson Stott quite a bit.
All right, well, I've got 3 picks for today, and I'm trying to figure out which one to go with. But I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've gone to Aaron Judge the past 2 days for over 1.5 bases. I'm going to make it a third here today. We're going to go Judge over 1.5 bases because he is yet again playing at Camden Yards, a venue that he absolutely dominates at. LineStar and the consensus are with us to the over. He's been over 8 of the last 10 games, and going up against Baltimore lefty Cade Povich, who is coming off a good start at Washington as he held them to just 1 run on 4 hits in 6 innings. But the Nationals are 17th in team average. This is a Yankee team that put up 15 runs yesterday. They're number 1 in batting average. And Povich is giving up a 366 average to right-handed bats this season. Watch out for Aaron Judge, who has a 667 ISO versus lefties this season. Keep in mind, MLB average for ISO, which measures a hitter's raw power, is around 150. The Baltimore bullpen behind Povich is 27th in opponent average. Had to go to them early last night as Kyle Gibson couldn't get through 4 innings, and the Yankees went on to win that one 15-2. This is a 9.5 run total for tonight, so one of the higher ones of the day. 78 degrees, so nice temperatures at Camden Yards. And I mentioned at the top there that This is a place that Judge absolutely dominates. Tyler, listen to these stats. They're absolutely insane. Judge has 25 home runs in Baltimore in 55 games. More home runs than any other ballpark outside Yankee Stadium. He has an 1190 OPS there. MLB average for OPS is around 720. And LineStar has him at a 31.6% chance of hitting a dinger for today. Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases. Let's not make it difficult on ourselves. Just go with Judge for today. He's been crushing it, especially at Camden Yards. What do you think about that pick, Tyler? I want to get your thoughts.
I mean, you're picking Aaron Judge.
I know. Here's my gavel. Let's go. Keep it rolling.
You can always go Aaron Judge. I don't care the matchup. But yeah, the numbers at him at Camden are insane. The weather's nice. The ballpark looks to be much more favorable to hitting now that they moved the fences back in a little bit. So, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Now it is bonus bets time, but we are going to pair that Aaron Judge pick with Bryson Stott on an entry on Underdog. So make sure you can tail us there if you'd like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and it'll enter you into that prop bets contest. So if you cash that entry, we'll give out $20 tomorrow to a randomly selected commenter. Again, all of our partner sites like Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay, you can download them and use the promo code LineStar. You'll get a really nice deposit match. Plus, you'll also get 1 free month of the LineStar app. So if you've been curious about checking out the LineStar app for yourself, we've got great tools on there. Props AI. We've got the Dinger Report, which is what we use for our home run calls. You can check that out. Use those promo codes, though, with our partner sites. They're all listed below on our YouTube channel, so check it out for yourself. But now it's bonus bets time. Let's get to it, Tyler. What you rolling with?
I'm going to go with good old Alex Bregman. We're going to just stay hot. He's been on fire, and that's exactly what we're doing yet. We're not totally sure who the pitcher is going to be, but he's hitting 330 this season, 440 over the last week, and the option that Toronto has to go with aren't all that inspiring, so I think Boston's going to have their chances to get over, and Bregman's been too hot to not go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI.
Yeah, this is an interesting game, and since you gave out that pick, I'll lead that to my next pick for Toronto. I'm liking Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 bases. LineStar's projection is 2.4. Consensus is 2.1. He homered yesterday, and Guerrero started the season a little bit cold in that home run department, but he's been heating up over the last couple of weeks. A 925 OPS over the last 2 weeks specifically. And today for Boston, it'll be righty Lucas Giolito making his first MLB start since 2023. So it's unclear what we're going to get out of him. He's been dealing with a ton of injuries over the past couple of years, but he's back today. In his rehab starts, he's 0-2 with a 5.19 ERA. He's allowed 18 hits, 17 strikeouts, and 17 1/3 innings. Nothing too inspiring. So I think some of these Blue Jays bats can get to him, or they can at least get to the bullpen. 17th in ERA this season behind Lucas Giolito. Now, we are kind of gambling here. This is a pretty good veteran that we are going up against, but I like Vladdy's chances, especially since he's been heating up lately. And actually, LineStar has him at a 19.4% chance of a home run today, one of the higher batters of the day. So don't mind a little Vladdy Daddy action for today as well. And another pick that I like, I'm actually running it back from yesterday, which is that Junior Caminero over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI pick. Once again, we're picking on a place, Steinbrenner Field, favorable hitters conditions because it's nice warm weather there in Tampa. LineStar and the consensus are to the over. He went 3 of 4 yesterday with a home run. Now, he doesn't do as well. It doesn't have as great of splits versus, he's a righty bat, versus lefties. But he does so much better at Steinbrenner Field. He has a 316 average there. So that's kind of what I'm banking on in this matchup because he is going up against Casey's lefty Noah Cameron. But he's also making his first MLB start. Now, I dove into the research on Cameron. He's not like a high velocity guy, but he does generate strikeouts. He is a top 10 pitching prospect in Casey's organization. So not exactly clear what we're getting from Cameron, but what we do know is that the bullpen behind him is also 19th in fielding independent pitching. So if Caminero can't get to Cameron early, I think he gets to the bullpen, especially with these favorable conditions. We've got 86-degree temperatures at Steinbrenner Field, so don't mind going back to Junior Caminero. He's been a great pick for us this season to rely on, especially given those home splits, Tyler. He's been crushing it lately. at Steinbrenner Field specifically, which is a ballpark that we targeted when we were doing best ball as a place to keep an eye on, because we knew that was going to be a little bit hitter friendly of a venue. So it's a tough spot for Cameron to be making his first start in such a hitter friendly environment. Any thoughts on good old Junior Caminero or any of either that or Vladdy? Any thoughts?
I mean, Noah Cameron has shown some upside in the minors, but I mean, we are talking about minors here. He
Yes.
2.32 ERA last year in AAA. So far this year, 3.22. He has some strikeout upside. He's almost at 11 Ks per 9. But look, he's making his first MLB start, and there's jitters, there's a ton of different factors that could come in. And then he's also playing in a minor league stadium, so at least maybe he feels a little more at home there. But
That's
all in
true.
all, Cameron is a nice little prospect. It'll be interesting to see how he rolls, but Camerino has been awesome, and he crushed AAA pitchers last year. He could do it again this year for sure.
All right. So those are our top picks for today. Remember to check out that props optimizer. I mentioned it at the top of the show. It's a brand new app from the makers of LineStar. So it's a free app on iOS in the App Store. You can check that out today. Or as always, check out the LineStar app, which has the Props AI tool that'll have all your props information, and that MLB Dinger report, which we have referenced as well. Also has a really great matchup tool, which can help you tremendously if you guys are placing prop bets or playing DFS, which reminds me, check out Tyler's DFS breakdown so you guys can go crush it in those DFS contests as well. Now it is time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, you got your home run call right yesterday. Who are you rolling with today to extend your streak?
Well, I'm picking on your New York Yankees, and I am rolling with Gunnar Henderson plus 450. I could not believe it when his line was plus 450. LineStar has him in an 18.9% chance for a home run. He's 3 for 5 off Carrasco in his career with a home run, 600 ISO, 600 average. And then Gunnar's been absolutely crushing right-handed pitching. 330 average, 333 ISO over the last 20 games, and a 70.6% hard contact rate. I think Gunnar's going to hit one over.
Yeah, I think there's a likelihood of that one. Carrasco hasn't allowed a homer the past 2 games, but granted it was to the Rays and the Blue Jays, so I think that's a excellent value there too for the Orioles hitter there. But for my pick, I am rolling with a little bit of an oddball one here. We're going to go to the St. Louis Cardinals, Lars Nootbar plus 460. Now, the Cardinals are playing in the second game of a doubleheader here, but it's at the Great American Ballpark, which we know is one of the most conducive to home runs, especially for those lefty bats, which is what Nootbar is. Now, he's got a 500 slugging over the last week, and he's also 63rd in Major League Baseball in average exit velocity. So a guy that can hit the ball hard, a 173 ISO against righties. He'll be facing Cincinnati righty Chase Petty, who's making his MLB debut. He was a first-round pick back in 2021. Either way, if he doesn't get to Petty, I think he can get to that bullpen. They are giving up a 1.4 home run per 9 rate. That is dead last in Major League Baseball. And we've also got that Great American Ballpark short porch that we know is so great for home runs for those lefty bats. So don't mind, even though it's like a shorter set duration of a game, we're going Lars Nootbar plus 460 for an anytime for a home run in this game. I'm thinking touchdowns already.
Any inning.
Anytime home run, any inning there. All right, so those are our picks for today. Remember to check out that MLB Dinger report for all of your home run call needs. It's a great tool that can help you out tremendously. Again, linestarapp.com. That's going to do it for our picks. If you've got any locks for us, drop them in the comments. We're all trying to help each other out and beat the books. And check out Tyler's DFS breakdown if you guys are cruising on over to some of those DFS contests. Good luck in all of your sports betting endeavors for today. As always, bet responsibly, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Have a good one.